when he was exiled into the island of Patmos for preaching the good news. And from this revelation, John was worshiping God, and he was in the spirit. And suddenly he heard a voice behind him when he was in the spirit. And when he turned, he saw 7 lampstands. And in the midst of the 7 lampstands, he saw the Son of Man, Jesus Christ. His face was as brilliant as the sun. His eyes were like flames of fire, and a sword came out of his mouth, and his legs were as bright as bronze in the furnace. The Son of Man was holding 7 stars in his hands, which represent the 7 angels of the 7 churches in Asia. Jesus Christ gave messages to the 7 churches in Asia. Why did Jesus give message only to 7 churches? As of that time of John, there were other bigger churches, more than the 7 churches. But God decided to choose the 7 churches because the 7 churches had. Yesterday, the other day, we were dwelling on Revelation chapter 2, the message to the church in Ephesus. And just a recap of that message, Jesus Christ said in verse that the church has persevered, the church has endured, and that they have been hardworking. But Jesus Christ says, but I have this complaint against you. You don't love me again or each other as you did at first. And you have fallen. You have abandoned me. And then they have fallen. And Jesus Christ said, turn back to me. Jesus Christ is calling you and I, those who have abandoned him, those who have abandoned him, to come back to him. This morning, we are continuing with the book of Revelation chapter 2, from verse 8. The message to the church in Smyrna. I read in the Spirit of the Most High God from the New Living Translation version. Write this letter to the angel of the church in Smyrna. This is the message from the Lord, who is the first and the last, who was dead but is now alive. I know about your suffering and your poverty, but you are rich. I know, because the synagogue belongs to Satan. Don't be afraid of what you are about to suffer. The devil will throw some of you into prison to test you. You will suffer for 10 days. But if you remain faithful even when facing death, I will give the crown of life. Anyone with ears to hear must listen to the Spirit and understand what he is saying to the churches. Whoever is victorious will not be harmed by the hallelujah. This message to the church of